Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shamarla Christie, and in this video I'm going to be sharing a little tips on how I overcome my silent depression in the past. Guys, I know this is very hard to talk about, and I know it's a very sensitive topic for a lot of people. When I was in the same position, I did not tell anyone in the beginning. I feel like I can deal with it on my own, but the more I think I can deal with it on my own is the more it started getting stronger, and it started affecting my social life. It started affecting my schooling at the time. It started affecting my overall energy, and it's really a tragic thing for someone to go through alone, and it's very poisonous and toxic because you will start lashing out on people that you love and that you care about, and yet they have no clue why you're lashing out. And it's very hard, and that's why I come on here to share my story and share how I actually overcome depression and what I use and the tools that I use in order to help me day by day to be a better person and to take control of my mind and my life again. Guys, the first thing that I will recommend for people who is dealing with depression is to find the main source. The main source is the easiest way to deal with the problem that we're going through. And I'm looking down, I'm sorry, because I wrote down notes. The main source, the first thing that you want to do is to find out the main source of why you're getting into like the depressive stage. Why is it that you feel this way? Think about, what did you do a minute ago or an hour ago that make you fall into the depression stage? That's my main thing, because that's what I had to do when I was serious and ready to start taking over my life as well. It is not an easy road, guys, and it's not an easy task where you can say, okay, I'm gonna get up and I'm just gonna do it like overnight. It took me years in order for me to find myself again and to start taking control of my life. And the only way I did that was because I started figuring out what is it that making me feel the way I feel, and what can I do to make that feeling go away. You know, so that's how I started my journey on overcoming silent depression, and that's what I'm here to talk about today. Guys, how to find out the main source. You have to sit down whenever you get into that depression stage, and like I said, think hard. What trigger that feeling within? You know, think about what make you feel this way, because it must be a certain thing that make you feel this way. So you have to sit down and pick out the exact thing, the exact root of why you start feeling depressed all of a sudden out of nowhere. It's just hard. I mean, I'm really choked up because just reflecting on what I've been through, it's really hard. But that's why I'm here to do this video, because I want you guys to know that there is support out there, and your support is like probably right in the same house as you. That could be your friend, that could be your family, that can be your neighbor, you know. So the support is there. The main thing, when I think about that, the main thing that pulled me into depression a lot back then was I feel so empty. You know, I feel like I'm nothing. I feel like I am not where I actually wanted to be, because of the fact that I'm seeing other people being successful. I'm seeing other people going towards their dreams, and I just feel hopeless. Empty and hopeless was one of my main things. But the one that triggered my depression the most is feel like I'm not good enough. You know, most of the time people sit down and people say, I feel like I'm not good enough in this one particular area. But with me back then, I feel like I wasn't good enough overall. You know, like overall, I feel like I was just nothing. And it kills me, because when you have that mindset, you fail with everything that you do. You're not putting your hard work into nothing because you feel like you're gonna fail. You feel like you're gonna be a total failure all around because you feel empty and you feel like you are nothing. When you feel that way, it is so hard. And I just want you to know right now that you're worth more than what you think. You're worth so much more. You're worth more to someone else. You are worth it. God made you, and He made you for a purpose, and you are worth it. You might not be worth it in people's eyes that you are surrounded by, but God knows you and God loves you, and I know for sure that you are worth it in His eyes. And look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am worth it. If I'm not worth it for no one else, I am worth it for me. And that's what I did, guys. These feelings, like I said, when I start feeling like I am nothing, it forced me to stop caring about myself, both mentally and physically. And when you stop caring about yourself, nothing matters in the world to you. You start doing things that you just don't care. You don't care about how you act towards a family. You don't care about you act towards a friend. You don't care about how you act in your job because you just feel worthless. You don't feel like you're nothing. And that's one thing that can kill everything. And that's where you start gaining weight because you don't care about yourself anymore. You start thinking about suicide, which is very popular now, unfortunately to say. And I know that I've been there before. I've been there. I thought about it as well. And I know that you can overcome it like I did as well. Because I am a victim. I was a victim of that. And now I am in full control of my life. I am totally full control of my life. I'm sorry. The things that I do to get through depression the most was to, I'm sorry guys. There's a quote that I remember stumbled upon when I was going through it. And it says, the things that help the most are the things that is hard to do. And when you're dealing with depression, it's very hard to do anything, especially when it comes to reaching out for help. But clearly, I did not say impossible to do. I said hard to do. So if I can do it, I know you can do it as well. I know for sure you can do it as well. Because back then, in my relationship, I feel like I was nothing. Because the way how the person would treat me, I would give that person my all. I would give that relationship my all. When I say my all, I mean I will give it my all. And yet, I get nothing in return. But pain, but hurt, but lies, but tons of cheating on. And it makes you feel like what you're feeling within is true, that you're worthless, that you means nothing. But that's not true. That is not true. I can tell you for sure that is not true. Because right now, me, I know, because I'm a full walking testimony of being a victim in the past of depression, guys. None of these steps that I'm gonna tell you guys that I used is easy. All you have to do, and all I would recommend and encourage you to do, is to take it one day at a time, one step at a time. And I know it will help if you just take that one step. It will make a huge difference, because that's what I did. I did that. I sat down one day after the loss of my sister while I was pregnant, and I said, is that I'm gonna sit down and let depression take over my life, or I'm gonna start taking control back over my life. Because losing someone that you're close to and that you love so much, it doesn't help you make it easier to overcome depression. It doesn't. It is so hard. It's so hard. But I tell myself, what would my sister want me to do? Would she want me to sit here and wallow away my life and do nothing? Or would she want me to take control back of my life? For my unborn child, for my mom, for my other siblings? Would she want me to sit down and waste my life? Because I don't want to take that one particular step to overcome this situation that I'm going through, this problem, this disease. Because depression is not just any problem, it's a disease that's affecting so much of our people. And a lot of people think that they cannot reach out to someone for help because they're so scared to be judged, to be put down, to be criticized, especially from their own family or their own friends. But this one step that you can make, guys, is just one step that you can do in order for you to go over that hurdle. And it's so important. It made a big difference in my life, guys. And all I started doing was praying. I prayed. I don't know if you believe in God, but I do. And I deeply got a close relationship with Him at that time. I prayed and I asked God to give me back that sense of control within, so I can take control over my mind, over my thoughts, over my surrounding. I can take back that control. And it helped me so much. And it gave me the strength. And it took away that fear of what people would say or think if I tell them what I am going through. And when I prayed and I asked God to give me that strength, He gave it to me. And I was able to go to other people and talk to people about what I'm going through. So all I'm saying, guys, these are the steps that I use to take control over my life again from dealing with silent depression. 1, like I said, I prayed. 2, I talked to one of my close friends about what I'm going through. And I sat there and I listened to her response of what I told her. And I implement that in my life as best as I could at the time, so that my life can be my life again, and that I can start controlling my life like I used to. I know this is gonna take time, but all you have to do is just take one step at a time. Tackle it one step at a time. The third thing, have a girls' night out with your friends. Have a boys' night out with your friends. Do something that brings joy within, so that will help you forward and to deal with it one step at a time again. Reach out to someone to talk to. That will help you a lot. Reach out to someone. Don't have that fear as if someone is going to judge you, because you just don't know. You don't know if they are. There's so many good people out there that's willing and ready to hear what you have to say about what you're going through. And I am that one of that person. I'm here to help. And that's why I'm here, telling you about what I've been through. My life was not easy. Depression was present. And my main keyword, depression, was present. It's not present anymore in my life, because I took the steps that I'm telling you to take back control over my life. Please, guys, reach out to someone. If you want to talk to someone, reach out to me. I am here to listen. And I'm here to be here as your support. So with that said, I'm going to leave you a quote on what I hold on to. And it helped me, and I hope it helped you as well. And the quote says, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. All you have to do is start reaching out for help. Start praying. Because you're not in this alone. Reach out to someone. Reach out to God, because He will help you. I know He will, because He did it for me as well. I love you guys, and I hope this message actually helps someone. So if you need help, I will leave my email down below so that you can email me, or you can leave a comment saying help, and I will definitely reach out to you in private. I love you guys. God bless you. And you're not in this alone, like I said. Have a good one, guys.